and sisters, tonight you have heard the speakers have been telling you the difficulties our country is in and what is necessary in order for us to get out of those difficulties. I want to let you know that I believe that people go into politics not to remain in opposition, that people who want to serve the community would go into politics to get into government. And when in 1991 I joined the UNC on the invitation of the political leader at the time, Mr. Base Pandey, my mission was to get the party into government. And from 1991 to 1995, I worked hard with the party in order to get the party into government. When we got into government, we believed, and I believe, that the party needed a strong structure. There were internal elections. The political leader did not want me to be the deputy political leader, but the people elected me to be the deputy political leader and elected a team of persons. He decided to undermine that executive. Then he went at me as an attorney general when I told him that unless we fought corruption within the government would fall and the government would lose office. He fired me as attorney general when I told him that there was corruption. We have seen since then that what I said was true. I told him that Clico had to be corrected. He had to act against Clico, otherwise people in Trinidad and Tobago would have lost their monies. He attacked me, he criticized me, he went to our christening in Miami to be the godfather of one of Mr. Jupil's children. When he came back, he fired me. I went back into the party under the belief that we had to have unity in order to win the government. Mr. Pandey promised me and the country after the general elections of 2007 that he would step down and he would have internal elections in the party and the party would choose a new leader. My brothers and sisters, shortly after 2007, when we got into government, when we had Mr. Manning in the parliament on the ropes, we almost had killed the PNM in the parliament. We forced Mr. Manning to appoint a commission of inquiry into Udicot. Mr. Pandey decided to get rid of the chief whip and to attack Warner and Ramesh. The position is that if we have to move Manning, we first have to correct the UNC. We first have to have change within the UNC. And I want you to know, this is no fight against Pandey. This is no fight against anyone in the UNC. This is a fight for you, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, in order to get a change of government in Trinidad and Tobago. We are in trouble in Trinidad and Tobago. I want you to understand that when you see what is happening every day, you see the photographs on the newspapers, you see the flooding, and you see the attitude of the government, you must understand that the government does not care for the people. The government and Manning they are not putting the people first. They are governing for themselves. You would see every Monday night, Mr. Manning is talking about Vision 2020. While the people's homes are being flooded, he is talking about a first world country status. When you see the pictures on the newspapers and on the media about the flooding, we are like a third world country, my brothers and sisters. When you look and you see that we cannot get proper health care in Trinidad and Tobago, we see that the rising cost of food, and you see they are denying that the food prices are going up. And milk today, powdered milk, has gone up by I think 20%. And Manning and his government does not care. If you want this to continue, and if you want your lives in Trinidad and Tobago to remain the same, then take PNM. Do not have any change in the UNC. While all these problems are going on, and every day people are being killed, institutions have collapsed, people are not enjoying the wealth of the country, what is Manning talking about? Manning is saying it is time to have an executive president for Trinidad and Tobago. Manning is interested in more and more power. He wants to get more power so that he could control more and more your lives. He can be a total dictator, and that is what we are facing in Trinidad and Tobago. We are facing a crisis. It is real trouble. I want you to understand that unless we change Manning this time, we will not have an opportunity to change him. And that is why we are here. This movement for change with Jack, Gypsy and myself and others, we have decided to take the bull by the horn, to face whatever consequences, because we have put the people first in order to give them a real hope of changing the government of Trinidad and Tobago. My brothers and sisters, that is our mission. So when anybody say they would suspend us, they would expel us, they are only suspending themselves and they are expelling themselves. Because we are the UNC. We are the real UNC. The Pandey and the Rienzi UNC do not have the support of the rank and file and membership of the UNC. And that is why it is an open challenge to Mr. Pandey that he either decides to do what is right, or the people and the membership of the party would do what is right for him to go. My brothers and sisters, let us look at the issue of crime. Billions of dollars have been spent by Manning and Martin Joseph to fight crime, but the criminals remain in charge. The government has spent over $80 million to bring a man called Professor Matrosky. They said he will solve the problem with the government. He has come and gone. Monies are spent, and the crime remains. Every initiative of the government to fight crime has failed. And according to Manning, I will try and I will try and I will fail and I will try and I will try and try again until I succeed. As far as Manning is concerned, he will try. He's dealing with this crime fight as if it's a lottery, as if it's a draft game, as if it's an all-fours game. So while people are being killed, people are being raped, serious crimes are committed, Manning does not care. And you are asking me for me to remain in the UNC and remain quiet and remain in opposition so that Manning will get a special majority to govern the country and become an institutionalized dictator in Trinidad and Tobago. My brothers and sisters, Manning has got money, he has got more police, he has got blimp, he got SWAT, he got more people in the army, he employed foreign police officers, he purchased patrol boats, he made a radar system with more equipment, he purchased helicopters, he purchased aeroplanes, and all of that. He cannot fight crime. Crimes are going up. My brothers and sisters, and what Manning has done, the criminal gangs in this country have increased. There are more members of criminal gangs. They have a more geographical following now, and they are committing crimes throughout Trinidad and Tobago. That would not stop if Manning remains. Look at the murder rate. Look at the crime rate. You cannot enjoy your property. You cannot enjoy your work.